You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Phillip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
Questions surround the future of Penn State's football program after longtime head coach Joe Paterno is fired.
The Nittany Lions are known for their love of football, much like Crimson Tide fans, and Penn State's scandal has shocked football fans all across the country. Paterno came under fire for failing to call police after learning former assistant coach Jerry Sandusky had allegedly molested a child. Paterno did report that activity to the school's athletic director, but Paterno and others have been accused of not doing enough about it. The university's board of trustees decided last night to fire the coach. Tuscaloosa News sports journalist Cecil Hurt told us although people in the South take football very seriously, certain things have to take higher priority.
I don't think Joe Paterno is a bad person. I don't think he was trying to mislead or deceive or hurt anybody. But I do think that the priorities were not placed where the priorities need to be placed. And so that is going to be one of the things that people will debate forever when they talk about Joe Paterno's career.
This Saturday's game against Nebraska will mark the first time in almost a half century someone other than Joe Paterno will be coaching the Penn State football team.
In light of the Penn State scandal, some people may have questions about what they should do if they witness a similar situation. Tuscaloosa Police Sergeant Michael Chesson says if you suspect nothing is being done about it, go to the authorities yourself. He says you can remain anonymous if you report the incident with no risk to yourself. But regardless of who you report the incident to, Chesson says the most important thing to do is to follow up on the claim.
You know, go through your protocol and your procedures, but follow up on it, make sure something is done. Regardless of whether you're a mandatory reporter or not, you can always contact the police department at 349-2121, or you can contact DHR and let them know about it, whether you want to remain anonymous or not.
And again, the number to call the Tuscaloosa Police Department is area code 205-349-2121. And WVUA will have much more on reporting abuse tonight on WVUA News at 10.
Another big story, we're following the possibility of freezing temperatures.
Just how deep will those temperatures plunge tonight? With a first look at Alabama's home team forecast, here's WVUA Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott.
Yeah, Lynn and Phillip, going to get cold out there tonight and already getting cold now. 49 degrees Tuscaloosa, we'll have 50s on the board from Meridian, Birmingham, and Montgomery. Already 40s back in Greenwood and Jackson, Mississippi. Now, here's the lows tonight. This is what we're talking about, a deep freeze likely, and in fact an early freeze for this time of the year. 29 Tuscaloosa, low 30s to the south. In fact, mid-20s are possible for Haleyville and Arley. 28 degrees Jasper, no chance of precipitation tonight. Clear skies will remain in the forecast. Good news is, hey, check out the weekend forecast. Upper 60s by Saturday. Yellow 70s are likely on Sunday. No chance to rain through at least a day. I think on Sunday, temperatures do modify quickly again through the weekend. But what about the rest of the forecast and your game day forecast? Home team weather is coming up.
Students in West Alabama are taking time out to honor those who put their lives on the line for our country. Students at Hillcrest High School in Tuscaloosa County held a special ceremony honoring all veterans past and present from all the different branches of the military. Sergeant Mayor Louis Rosario with the United States Army was guest speaker today. He said serving his country has been an honor.
It's been a blessing. I mean, I've had the chance to spend quality time with a lot of soldiers, serve my country, and mentor and help a lot of people.
Students at Fawcett Vestavia Elementary also held a Veterans Day program today. Their ceremony was called Salute to Our Veterans. The program included special music, guest speakers, posting of the colors, and the playing of taps. It also featured 4 Fawcett Vestavia students whose great-grandfather received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That is the highest civilian award in the U.S.
A familiar tribute to veterans has been canceled this year. The annual motorcade planned by the Veterans of Foreign War Post in Cottondale will not take place this year. This comes after Tuscaloosa city officials changed their policy regarding police escorts. Last May, a Tuscaloosa police officer was killed escorting a funeral, After that, the City Council voted to halt all police escorts.
Although the Iron Bowl is still a few weeks away, students at Taylorville Primary School got sort of a head start today. As part of Taylorville Primary's Reading Challenge, students enjoyed a pep rally. They read more than 60,000 books in 7 weeks. To replicate the Iron Bowl festivities, students had a tailgate party filled with food and fun. Students were all dressed in their best game day attire, representing the Tide and the Tigers. Taylorville reading coach Holly Holloway told us it is great to see students develop such a love for reading.
It's just fun, and you get to learn more and more words.
Well, our goal was to encourage a love of reading here at Taylorville, and our students have really enjoyed reading. They've enjoyed it tremendously, and they've been gung-ho about it, and so we really feel like we fostered that love of reading for them.
And to add more fun to these Iron Bowl festivities, the University of Alabama's Big Owl made a special appearance.